Boys, outside nightclub, the mic boys, in super blue jackets, yeah. Keep well hydrated. Remember, lots of water. Press A. If you're gonna be fucking making tunes where you want to scare people, you gotta be out on the street fucking, dishing out slaps. It's gonna be crap.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment.
And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. They try to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours.
Look at you, face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Moving through November in a fresh new season filled with young talent, we're keeping our eye on the rookie talent all across the NBA and how they've been playing. So, that in mind, here's a look at the Rookie Race Watch to see who might be in the running for the Rookie of the Year later on down the road. Take a look at Howard, not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And he's enjoyed a very solid start to his rookie campaign. Things have gone pretty well for him thus far.
I'm impressed by his contributions. A few of the other rookies are getting a lot more attention, but this guy's playing a valuable role for them already.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. D'Angelo Russell out there with Oubre, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Vucevic is out there at DeRozan. Then it's White, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Caruso in at the 2. Down low, here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. With the shot, nails the baby hook.
I see Carter Jr. just carve out space, finish attacking the hoop. That's a nice move.
LaVine against Isaac. LaVine passes to White. Over Carter. Drops it in from 11 feet. On offense, here are the Magic. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And Carter has it in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. Carter's got 5 now.
Have to give Wendell Carter Jr. tremendous credit for developing that range shooting. Nicely done.
Now here's Vucevic. LaVine wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Isaac passes to Russell. Oubre outside. Here's Banchero. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D. and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
And here's Banchero after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's about the defense keying in on Banchero. He recognizes it and shows off his vision.
Caruso looking for an opening. DeRozan a screen on Oubre. Here's Caruso. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Orlando. DeRozan, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
Great scorers know how to knock in free throws. DeMar DeRozan, not the guy you want to foul.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
White against Russell. Pass to Banchero. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. Kicks to Russell. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Inside. Here's Banchero. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed.
Well, commit to your move, anticipate the contact. Paolo Banchero does both of those things.
Outside DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. Carter pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And that one's good. Russell.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Pass to LaVine. LaVine, a screen on Oubre. DeRozan against Banchero. DeRozan, that's good. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent possession by this basketball team. Set DeMar for an easy opportunity inside.
Russell looking around. Uncovered. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. The pass to Vucevic. Over Banchero. And another shot out to White. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. Incredible.
So for the Bulls, Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Zach LaVine. Dosunmu comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Carter in for White. Orlando also making some changes. Franz Wagner's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Suggs comes in for Oubre. And Anthony subbed in for Russell. So it's Orlando now. 58 seconds left here in the first quarter. A shot by Carter, nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target.
What a nice play. Off the catch and shoot, the big man, Wendell Carter Jr. is true.
DeRozan for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
The Magic have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Rebounded by Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And it's Wagner missing. Carter outside. Here's Vucevic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Suggs. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent in three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
And so it's Wendell Carter making highlights, guys, for the Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
So on the floor for Orlando, we'll see both the Wagners out there, Franz at 3 and Mo on the block. Cole Anthony is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Hachimura in at the 4 spot.
Nikola Vucevic skilled at rolling hard to the rim after setting the screen. That is a smart play.
Wagner as screen on Williams, right at the free throw line, and again it's Orlando converting.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Carter against Russell. Carter kicks to Williams, passes it to Dosunmu. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The kick out to Williams. On the clock. No good from outside. Orlando leading by 5. Hachimura the pass to Russell. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Wagner outside. Puts up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And given their performance in that game, which was not necessarily a work of art, I had a hard time believing it wound up being as close as it did.
Yeah, it felt like the other side simply allowed them to hang in, and the score reflected that.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks. Carter with the bucket.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Outside Anthony. They set the pick. And he banks in the layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here.
So make some noise.
For the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Torrey Craig. Bean comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Javon Carter. Orlando also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Wagner. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there. Outside DeRozan. Over Oubre. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from DeRozan.
Get it off before the defense can respond. DeMar in the catch-and-shoot game.
White against Anthony. Outside Russell. Back to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Isaac misses. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Showing improvement on the defensive end. D'Angelo Russell using his speed to get after steals.
Vucevic finds White. Pass to DeRozan. No good. Great D that time from Oubre. Magic leading by 4. Russell passes to Isaac. Dishes it to Anthony. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Anthony's got his 2nd basket of the night. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Bulls. Here we are looking at Kelly Oubre Jr. He's capable, Doris, of lighting it up on any given night.
Kevin, from the moment he stepped into the NBA, this guy has been a proven scorer. He's got a ton of flair to his game. He's probably best used in that 6-man role, though he has put up very good numbers as a starter. I just like his change of pace when he comes off the bench.
Here's Isaac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter kicks to Anthony. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Anthony's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And they get it. And Vucevic with the layup.
That's a really well-run pick and roll. You can see the game is starting to slow down for Levine.
Pass to Carter. Back to Russell. The rebound by Dosunmu. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A pass to White. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Levine.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Outside, Russell. Carter outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded by Russell. And here's DeRozan. No good on the last second attempt there.
Yeah, that's a terrific test by Oubre. He's got the length and quickness to defend every perimeter spot, 1 through 3.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end. We have to do a better job. And, yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So just got to focus, and come back and take a half ready. And we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. And guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for was the Orlando Magic.
Can he play for them?
6 games, and it was the worst 6 games of my life.
How many of those games did you start?
I started 2, and I should have started all of them. That's another story.
And you know what else? The Magic also say it was the worst 6 games for them. And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
You love what their second unit has done. Major contributions offensively. I just wonder if they can keep it up.
Well, it's been part of their identity, having interchangeable parts. It's just how this team is built. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've got White. Levine is out there with DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 4. Passes to DeRozan. Feeds to Vucevic. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Carter. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. DeRozan with it. He's got 11 over Carter. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from DeRozan. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. And the Bulls call timeout here. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Magic in third.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Levine. Levine, a screen on Oubre. A shot. Orlando grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him.
It is very difficult with his frame not to foul Paolo Banchero on the interior.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Banchero, one of those big men that does a little bit of everything, and the scary thing is he's got tremendous upside.
He hits both from the stripe. Bulls trail by 6. White the pass to DeRozan. Here's Levine. This one for 3. Banchero grabs the board.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Oubre against Caruso. Carter looking around. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Carter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Pass to Levine. Levine sets the screen for Caruso. Here's DeRozan. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
It has been years and years of productivity for DeMar DeRozan on the offensive end. This guy is just so crafty.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Anthony's checked in for the Magic.
And let's review some numbers for DeMar DeRozan. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. Orlando leading by 7. Now Russell, 8 points for him. He kicks it to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And he drops it in from the low post. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
A little physicality is not going to bother Paolo Banchero. Frame is too big and too strong.
Levine up top. He's covered by Isaac. Back to Levine. Outside DeRozan. 4 on the clock. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. DeRozan's got 17 now.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now, here is Russell. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. High post try, and again it's Orlando converting.
Boy, tough shot for a young player. No hesitation in the mid-range by Cole Anthony.
Isaac against Levine. There's the dish to DeRozan.
2 minutes.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. You take a look at Caruso, 5th in the NBA. Very crafty player.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Effective doesn't begin to describe this kid. Their defensive skills are game-changing, and it isn't just the steals. It's the ability they have to get in their opponents' heads and force them into bad decisions.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's check in with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, for an injury update on Kelly Oubre. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Magic. Well, guys, it could have been much worse. It's a shoulder bruise, and it's aching a bit by the looks of things. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts extra. But they have to cope with the loss. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game. Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Banchero against DeRozan. Stolen by Levine. Outside DeRozan. Over Banchero. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Isaac finds Banchero. It's all in by the Bulls.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Vucevic, and the shot is good. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Anthony. 9 points in the game so far. Can't hit from in close. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Magic. They're up by 3. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. You'll see both the Wagners out there. Franz at 3 and Mo on the block. Russell is out there with Anthony. And it's Hachimura in at the power forward.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Wagner outside. He dishes it to Anthony. Wagner as screen on White. Anthony down low. White covering. Shots good by Anthony.
Just keeping things simple on the offensive end. Cole Anthony more than happy to shoot in these kinds of situations.
Craig with a screen on Wagner. Here's DeRozan. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Russell kicks to Hachimura. Wagner outside. Wagner against Craig. Shot clock at 3. The 3. They get it back. Out to Russell. Launches it. That one misses. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Dosunmu. Guarded closer. Over Russell. Dosunmu, shot's good. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the night.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now here's Anthony. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, you have to wonder, can a young guard play in the pick and roll and make the right decisions? Pretty pass from Cole Anthony. He's saying, yes, I can run pick and roll.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. Zach LaVine comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dosunmu. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Paolo Banchero comes in for Hachimura. Isaacs checked in for Franz Wagner. And Oubre subbed in for Anthony. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He said in the huddle, we got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's LaVine. Here's Craig. He can't get that one to fall. Great defense that time from Banchero. Here's Oubre. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
With Kelly Oubre, you know this guy's going to be in attack mode. Contact or no, this guy's going to be aggressive.
Kelly Oubre Jr. taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
And the Bulls making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. And both free throws good for Oubre. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Levine deciding where to go with it. Launches it from deep. And again, no good by Chicago. Orlando leading by 5. Outside, Russell. Banchero outside. Carter with a screen on DeRozan. Banchero, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Outside, Levine takes a 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Outside, Russell. Carter with a screen on White. Outside, Russell. Carter sets the pick for Russell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 5.
You want D'Angelo Russell taking these shots. This guy is fearless.
Levine against Isaac. And Levine, here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Levine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Orlando.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Carter with the screen. Russell with him. Now guarded by Vucevic. And that one's good. Russell.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
Now here's Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. To the paint. A shot. No good. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Wasted no time on that one. Now it's a 7-point Magic lead.
Well, the lefty stroke of D'Angelo Russell on display. This is a guard who can be effective with and without the ball.
Isaac against Levine. Three-pointer. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Anthony's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're up by 4. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter.
Now comes to the floor, you're incredible.
There's 1:17 left in the game. DeRozan against Banchero. And Vucevic pulls it down. Bulls trail by 4. Right the pass to Levine. And here is Caruso. Back to Levine. Dishes it to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And that's an intentional foul.
Kobe White. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Magic, D'Angelo Russell. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out. Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Here's Levine. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Magic, Paolo Banchero. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And this is a little bit of a test for Banchero. Can he handle the pressure here?
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 4. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Levine against Oubre. Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded. Outside, White. No good with the triple. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting for Orlando, D'Angelo Russell at the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here's Caruso, and the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Orlando winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah. Sky boy, sky boy, sky boy, sky boy, sky boy, sky boy, sky boys. Outside nightclub, the might boys in super blue jackets, yeah. Keep well hydrated. Remember, lots of water. Rest aid. If you're gonna be fucking making tunes where you want to scare people, you gotta be out on the street fucking, dishing out slaps. It's gonna be crap.